Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
I'm Carissa.
And on this episode, we've got 201 Hoplar, an IPA from Meddlesome Brewing Company in Cordova, Tennessee. Here's the thing, if you don't know where Cordova, Tennessee is, it's kind of part of Memphis. How do we know? She's from Memphis. All right, now, a couple things. One, I know these guys. Make fantastic beer. I knew some of them when they were award-winning homebrewers. Now, there is one thing I want to go ahead and point out. Because of all the can shortages, I got one of the last cans of this shape. They're changing cans so they can keep canning. But I had this one already at the house, so I decided I was going to drink it. Let's get going. Gotta open it first. Okay. All right. As you will notice, kind of a typical IPA look. I'll probably wind up drinking part of hers. She's not a huge IPA fan. But
Well established.
let's go ahead and get into this.
Okay.
Okay, it's got a decent...
Smells more citrusy than piney.
Right. Now this is a 7% alcohol beer. But it is an IPA. And, well, it is going to be hoppy.
But it's citrus, not pine, so that might save it.
All right. So I'm going to lean in a little bit and let her go first in case she makes crazy faces and I have to zoom in.
Not the most horrible IPA I've ever had.
Right.
It does have... Go ahead.
I think it's a very approachable IPA that has a nice malt backbone,
Yeah.
a lot of citrusy.
I do taste malt in it.
Yeah, it has a lot of citrusy hops and a lot of floral hops. I don't think it has as much of the piney.
No.
And it doesn't have that. I
not-
keep hearing this dank hop, which to me, it seems like the beers that I've heard that they say the dank hop seems to be that overpowering taste. I know some people are into that. A lot of people I know aren't. This has a much more approachable. To me, after the fact, now that I still have this flavor in my mouth, it kind of has a very grapefruit and a little of like lemon rind.
It does.
The pith.
I am all about the aftertaste, which is why I don't generally like IPAs.
The piney ones especially for her.
Especially the piney ones. Licking a Christmas tree, if you've ever watched any of our other videos. It has a very, very pleasant front end, and it is not offensive on the back end.
That's why I've said
It
this
is
wins a lot of
hoppy on the
awards.
back end, but it is not in your face hoppy.
Well, I would say you're actually wrong on that. And no offense. It is in your face hoppy, but it's in your face citrus hoppy.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not offensively hoppy, I don't find.
It's not.
And I'm into, like, I've had the double dry hopped Imperial IPAs, and some of them I'm like, this is utterly fantastic, and some of them I'm like, well, I paid $8.50 for that one. This is one of their top sellers, although it had some serious controversy. I'm going to let Miss Carissa elaborate.
So the name is 201 Hoplar. Anybody from Memphis knows Memphis, lived anywhere around Memphis, knows the significance of the name 201 Hoplar. The jail in Memphis is called 201 Poplar. That's actually the address.
So it's Poplar.
Not Hoplar.
Okay.
And that's where the name came from. They named it after it's a Memphis thing.
Okay. And it's 7% alcohol. So the whole thing was you had too many of these, you're going to wind up at 201 Poplar. Yeah. So for those of us in the Mid-South, it's really a funny name.
It's great.
If you're from Michigan or California or Florida, you're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'm sure there's some beers from your region that if I get, I'm going to be like, I don't get that one. But the main takeaway from this is I think it's a very tasty beer.
It's my second favorite IPA at this point.
Okay, that's saying a lot. Because, I know this sounds really kind of... I have a few of my co-hosts that do not like IPAs. So me being an IPA fan, I will have one of my IPA dislikers. She's not an IPA hater. Actually, okay, all right. One of my IPA haters do one with me, so you kind of get both sides of the coin. Somebody that digs them and somebody that doesn't. So I feel like you get a more true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's my opinion, your opinion, and somewhere in the middle.
Right. So, the other thing that I do want to point out about this beer, at a 7%, it doesn't drink like a 7%. Mm-hmm. It's not real boozy.
No, it's not. Mm-mm.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
No.
Now, I think we've just about discussed this one. About as good as we're... It's not bad. By the way, this one...
The middle, you get more hop right in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. The very first, and the back end, once it wears off, is very pleasant. Most of that hop is right in the middle.
By the way, this beer is utterly phenomenal with hot wings.
Another thing that I don't like.
Well, I like spicy foods, and this is on spicy foods. Now, as you guys have noticed, I've upgraded my lights, I've upgraded my camera, but you still got the same old me. But there's another new thing. I got merch. We're going to try to put the link down there in the description. I'm going to have some stickers and some shirts and stuff like that. The things I like. You guys want to check it out. See if you like them. The other thing. Can I get a follow? I'm working on hitting my 500 mark, then my 1,000. Then we just go for the stratosphere from there. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. Mm-hmm. And we'll definitely talk about it down there in the comments. My social media and all that mess is in the description. Give that a look. We also talk about the beer a little more in depth usually. So let's get down to that rating system. I have a very different rating system than everybody else. Because first and foremost, what we're looking for is, did you dig it?
Yes.
Okay, guys. That right there tells you this is phenomenal. I dig it, but I'm a hophead. She digs it, and she's a malt girl. Okay. Would you have another?
I think I would.
I will. I would. I have. I'll have more. Okay. Now, does it have seekability? For me, it does. I like to get these. I kind of keep my eye out for them in my market because it kind of gets a little spotty every now and then, especially during this coronavirus crap. Because, well, we've had can shortages and all that. How many would you put in a pick 6? I say this is a 6-pack worthy beer, but if you're getting into it, or you're looking at friends and stuff, I'd say it's
and
tough.
If you're not an IPA person, but you want to try some different ones, I would definitely put it in a pick 6.
I'd say it's pick 6 worthy. Okay, so now I do all my rating systems on a 1 to 10 pints. 1 pint is the lowest. 10 pints is the highest we give.
I'm going to rate it strictly as an IPA.
Oh, yes.
As an IPA, for me, it's an 8.
That's high for her. Okay. For me, I've had different iterations of this beer, and I know who makes it, and it is a stupid drinkable IPA. It's a 9 for me.
Wow.
I really like this beer, and it
Did
goes
a good
down
job,
really
Meddlesome.
smooth. Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, guys. And well, there you have it, folks. Don't wind up at 201 Hoplar. Well, don't wind up at 201 Poplar. But
try the 201 Hoplar.
That's what I meant. I need more beer. Until the next time.
Cheers.